doing? We are live for another episode, but this time it's LG's cooking. Dish. LG's cooking. We got that popping off right here. You know what I mean? We have a few people who are joining us. I brought it out to the kitchen, the dining room. Yeah. You have a couple people joining us. Gotta make that down. And wow, we see two of y'all in here already. What up? What up? How y'all doing? How y'all been? We are live yet again. Cause it's cooking. We need to eat. You know what I mean? We got to cook some food for this show coming up. So LG is gonna take y'all around what's popping in the kitchen, and we're gonna get some commentary because I got to step out for a second. I just got to get them set up with the mics. My bad. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Well, you might want to turn it off. Oh, dagger. There we go. All right. So,
Okay, I thought you wanted that for them, so that's why I left it.
I did, but there's two of them there, so we can put the one in the middle.
I call dibs, man. You can have the smoky mojito. Okay.
All right. You also have access to what's up here too. So.
Or you can go with a jerk. Oh my God, is that what that is? No. Yeah, we good. You do a smoky mojito with a jerk. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, we had to build it. So, like, we can pop this over here for now. Turn this around. So we got.
Only thing we don't need are confusing it with sliders. Is any filler or eggs? Don't need it. Because they're going to be like this big. They're going to be tough, yeah. They're going to be.
Okay. So we're going to have to do that way. Oh, they back. So. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's not mine. That's his.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say because that thing's got drum pads on it. You can actually like throw samples and eat all the little buttons on it.
Yeah.
It's just fucking drum pads.
Wow. Okay.
I thought that I've got the R16, and that's like kind of the only one up that R24 has. I've been looking at the L20s.
Okay.
Or L.
Those are outdated, but I like them
because
of what. It's all I can just throw batteries in it and take it to a park.
Well, no, that's what's cool about the L20s too, man. Same fucking thing, except you've got 20 tracks in and 6 stereo like send outs, so you can have 6 different like headphone mixes on the card, not even hooking it up with DOM. The only problem is like how
I think it should be good over here.
Where I think they tend to kind of suck.
Okay.
Is
and by the way,
yeah, this is brought to you in part by Soullicious Pepper Sauce. I'm going to cue the commercial.
This is the rub. We gonna rub that in. Yeah, it's right there. Already. And I'm gonna do the smoky.
You see them pepper, yeah? You know them, Mac? Soullicious Pepper Sauce. Too hot for tech. Ep.6 Inferno. We have 2 flavor. Bring one for your friend or even your neighbor. Soullicious Pepper Sauce. Look on the ingredient. No fat in it. And we have spices, yes. Soullicious Pepper Sauce. We have the niceness. Put it in your drink and spice it up, yes. Soullicious Pepper Sauce. We have apron too. So worth to eat. Just right for you.
In the DAW, where it's on the card with its own, it has its own processing, but there's no Windows program on like the L20 to control that on your, like to be able to control it with your computer. It all has to be done on the board. And that's the thing that I find with Zoom that's annoying. Or recently they've gone Macintosh. So they'll put out programs for iPhone, but they won't have Android support. And those are kind of annoying. Because, I mean, it's not that hard to do. Literally just open up your MIDI spec and somebody's going to do it themselves. Like the program I use to control my multi-stomp right now is it's a hack. Somebody figured out the MIDI spec for it by just trial and error, and then they made a hack for it.
Sweet.
But other than that, I fucking love the Zoom stuff, man.
That one in front of you live too.
Pardon?
Should be a camera in front of you.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Google Cat.
Yeah, oh, I'm blocking this one. So we got they working right now. Ella just sent you the link.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can set up this
Yeah.
other camera.
Cool.
Oh, actually, no, yeah, if you guys sit on, y'all can sit at the table or the couch.
Okay.
And
I'm full standing right now. I've
Full
been
standing.
sitting way too much recently. Man.
bro, I just sat the last show.
Oh, yeah.
whole day, so.
Yeah, that was 2.5 hours. Somehow it went from an hour to 2.5 hours in a blink.
That can happen.
We'll get y'all some aerial views of what's going on. I'll be the cameraman.
Yeah, bro.
And then we got some. Oh, well, no, we don't want that. We want, oh, let's go over the shoulder here. I say you want to do that.
That garlic is strong.
Yeah, there you go. Flip it over this way.
When you simmer it, she's gonna be gone.
He's already into the making of the slider.
Yeah, he's already
Sliders
doing
are
that.
being made as we.
He's already balling them up.
Rough idea of how many are here.
Yeah. So. No.
I got to show up for more cooking shows.
I did that last week.
What did we have last week again?
Last week, when did we have
Stir fry.
Stir fry, yeah.
Was this on the same day every single
Every Saturday.
Yeah.
Long day. Today's
Well, I know what I'm doing on Saturdays.
Wow,
Bro,
man. I gotta come out to the cooking show.
Oh, man.
You've been here when we had the oxtail.
Oh, bro, we still have more oxtail left, so don't get me wrong. That's going to be another episode.
No, LG
Yeah.
needs to research a good curry goat.
Oh,
Curry
okay.
curry
I'm not
roti.
even trying to-
Some goat roti, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? I'll try it. Like I said, my aunt makes a mean goat. Mean goat. Oh, you see, we got some cooking going on. Everybody's looking at what's popping. It's all good, though.
Oh, I'm sure it's. I mean, Toronto. Yeah, you know, can eat for free every single day. Just know where those situations are.
No, I'm talking restaurants and that.
Oh,
Or the hotels, bro. You gotta go to the hotels between like 7 and 9 o'clock, bro. If you can hit up.
I'm gonna honestly say I haven't had better homeless people food than I've had hotel food. In Toronto, I've known places that actually there's a church up at Bloor and Sherborne around that area that used to have a meal about 5:30, and they'd have like 30 people, say 90 people there.
Okay.
So it was a big thing, and it was like because I was bike herding at the time,
Oh.
so I needed carbs.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
hard to afford the carbs for bike herding.
Definitely.
Yeah, but that place in Vancouver, there's a Sikh temple that I would go every single Sunday because the food was so fucking good.
Okay.
And it was like a smattering of like homeless guys and artists.
Just know where the hair salons were that are run by Vietnamese.
Really?
From 12 to 2, they're out back cooking.
Filipino food
And
is
if you go
dope.
by, they feed you.
No.
Speaking of cooking, that bacon is free for use.
What the hell do Filipino people eat?
We have a random ingredient. That bacon is free for use. You can crumble it, throw it in there. You can put it on after.
It's kind of a cross between
Yeah.
Viet and Chinese.
So,
Yeah. Wow. I'm trying to think like Chinese.
Traditional Chinese.
I know, and that's what I'm sitting there thinking
You're
in my
blocked.
head.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're
yeah,
blocked.
I'm like,
You're like,
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, nope, Kung Pao chicken.
Yo, honestly, Star Rose Garden around the corner makes some of the best chicken balls I've had
Oh, yeah?
in the region.
Really?
In the region. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, because this one place I went, it was kind of like spun
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like strips with like batter on it. But these were like cute pieces of chicken
Dude.
wrapped in the dough and looking like, honestly, I swear, like a golf ball. More like a golf ball than a tennis ball, but like between a tennis ball and a golf ball, they were like pretty decent size.
I'd have to try that at some point.
Yeah. What a couple days? I think a couple times we're gonna do some ordering.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like food review of local places.
Oh man, like there's some good places out here that people don't know
Oh
about.
yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
And that goes back to World War II because
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's funny with a lot of those.
Just like,
things.
should I
yeah, you
sit?
think Irish, you think the whitest. Use them playing.
Am I allowed?
By all means.
Thank you.
No problem.
You know, when you think of the
Don't wanna get in the way.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
the most
It's an awkward place
Yeah.
to stand.
Yeah. You're like right in between the place and everything.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
I
just,
can't think
I'm trying to participate in what's going on. Like, I feel like from down there, I can't really have the same conversation. It's just like, wait a minute, I'm not even really playing the music right now. So
Yeah.
let me just relax and chill for a minute. You
Just
know?
vibing, man.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Exactly. I'm gonna do one thing. Go fix the camera so they can see the t-shirts, and I can promote the people that I've worked with over the years.
Oh hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Get that popping. It's all good, gravy. Oh, gravy like dip in the ladle. Bam. Oh, don't worry about the ant still. You got the ant still. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Canadians have won about freaking
These guys are going
multiple
at it right now.
I would never.
When it comes to, hold on, let me flip this now.
So
Canadians are proud.
they actually nailed it though, so they're winning the competition.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's a thing. That's awesome. I love that. That's a thing. I think. Remember, you guys remember Saturday Night Live had like the all drug Olympics?
Yeah.
That
That
should
I think
be
there's a
thing.
beer on
That
there
should
too
be a
that you might
thing.
want to move.
The all drug Olympics.
I don't know where to put it, so I just kind of found space, but sorry.
No, it's all good.
I mean, like complete body modification, just like jacked up on fucking crazy. Like, okay, it was like back in the 80s, there was a Saturday Night Live where it's like the all drug Olympics, and it's like the dude's all jacked up on steroids. He's got like cloth arms. He's like lifting the weights, just like blood spurting on the side. No, it was Saturday Night Live. It was just making, because I think somebody got busted for like doing steroids in the Olympics, so they were like kind of making a joke on it. And I'm just like,
Wait, they took the camera off of us.
that should be a thing, man.
Duh.
Then we're just not in the show anymore.
Well, no, we got the mics on us. So yeah.
Let's face it,
Dummy.
it's like,
Nice.
You know, it is what it is. Oh,
Man,
what's going on?
we are
we're
just,
just hanging.
I've walked all the
Yeah.
way over to this room now.
you know what I mean?
Down the long hallway.
Exactly.
Had to take a subway out to this location right here.
You're not even in the camera,
I'm
man.
not even in the camera. I'm just talking.
Yeah. There you go. Bam.
Nobody knows where I am.
Oh, they found you.
You're the invisible man.
The invisible man. Holy shit.
All right, there we go.
Oh.
We got it positioned right in time for that.
Got stuff in stereo.
So, what kind of food are you into?
Oh, food. I've had shrimp gumbo that fucking blew my mind.
Shrimp gumbo. Ooh,
But
I had
that's not something I'm into. It's just
Okay.
had a friend of mine make it. It was like so absolutely good that it's first food that pops into my head where I'm just like, what food are you into? That particular shrimp gumbo.
That very
That very
particular.
specific shrimp gumbo.
Yeah.
that right there. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly my favorite food ever.
All right.
It's the first. As soon as I had it, I was like, "This is my favorite food ever," and nothing's really unseated it yet.
Really? Okay. So that's just been the top of the. Oh man, we got
delicious.
What about you?
This very specific time that my mom made mac and cheese for me.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
like 5 cheese mac and cheese.
Oh, we just made like a 3 cheese, and like it was concrete the day after.
Oh, this stayed good for
Really?
like several days at least.
Okay. Okay.
And like I was eating nothing but that for dinner for like several days because it was like this big fucking pot.
You can actually make concrete out of like used food stuff, or not all you, but like
Either
macaroni
that
and cheese.
or my grandma's gravy. The
Really?
gravy that she makes, favorite gravy of all time.
Okay. Okay. Gravy.
These are the
See,
specific
I'm
answers.
a big fan of a good gravy.
Yeah.
I gotta get into.
I would say for less.
We have
gotta
very
get into-
specific
Yeah,
foods
I'm like for less
are the best.
specific.
All right, what are you cooking it on? In the pans? Okay. All right, let me get
Fucking
my
compound
cup out of
chicken,
that
man.
cubbeard. No. Okay,
Oh,
I'll
I'm
take that.
thinking, man.
Grab me the
I'm
cup in the
thinking,
cupboard
but-
in the corner. Nope, the right cupboard.
Oh,
That's-
I know
that's
what
the
it
one I
is.
meant.
And I went left.
The bejeweled one.
Like
Yes, sir.
the barbecue kind of fried
I'm
eel.
gonna promote my artistic skills instead of any particular
Fair.
branch
Yeah.
or entity.
That's your thing.
Totally fair.
It's right there. We're gonna flip the cam for a little bit.
Cameron.
Nah, you got come take this one and then reposition it. Fish. What am I looking for? This right here. Is anybody thirsty?
I'm the star now.
I'm invisible again.
Yeah.
Well, I need to move that anyways.
Yeah. So
What's the third camera? Or fourth?
yes, no.
Probably my laptop.
Just pointed right at it? Oh no, pointing at the wall. Okay, I see.
Yep. That was the refreshing sound of an organization I'm not going to promote because they're not sponsoring us. Just know that the letter after S is not straight. Boom.
Careful. The team might knock you.
It packs a punch. It packs a punch. All right, cool. I'll be sipping. That's, yeah.
But I mean, okay, less specific food though. You know what? And that's where it gets tricky, man.
Okay.
Like I can't think of anything that like is kung pao chicken, man.
Kung Pao.
Like I was stuck on a desert island and all I had was like, you know, like $3.30 in the mall. Kung pao chicken. Like, you know, it hasn't been cooked for like
It's been
$1.30.
sitting there a while.
Yeah. You know.
That's why I like to get whenever I go for oxtail, like usually I go to Caribbean Eatery in St. Catharines off Lake Street.
Oh yeah.
Shouts to Caribbean Eatery though. They've been doing their thing. But yeah, so usually I go out there, but I'll try to go like say after like 3-4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because it's been stewing for a bit, but it's not overcooked kind of thing. So yeah. Not to say that they overcook it. They like it tastes fresh all the time.
Like I would definitely say with Chinese food, I like mine sitting there a little bit. It's like it's got a jerky a little bit, like especially like kind of the meat dishes if they come out fresh, the beef's just a little too spongy. Whereas if you let it sit for like 45 minutes or something, it kind of becomes more of a jerky.
Yeah,
It's crispier almost.
Okay.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's been sitting there a while, it's just like that's the perfect texture.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's definitely something that's almost better the next day.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's great about a lot of like
leftovers, man.
Chinese American food or Chinese Canadian food
Yeah.
or Canadian Chinese. I don't know.
One of those.
One of those
I
variations.
was thinking like barbecue eel, like unagi.
Unagi, okay.
Like you could get it at like sushi places and whatever, but like my favorite. I'm allowed to mention like a local place, right?
Yeah. Well,
Amakara
really?
in
Where's
St.
that?
Catharines.
Okay.
Great place, amazing food.
All right.
It's like Geneva. Okay, so you get off the highway, you're driving down you're past St. Paul on Geneva.
Okay.
There's that house that's sitting there. it's just a house kind of not by itself, but it's like you're driving by and it's like you
notice it.
yeah, it's like it's a house, and when you kind of see it, it's like, why is there a house there? But it's St. Catherine's. It was designed like shit, so of course there's a house there, you
They
know?
got some of the fucked up, most messed up roads
But
out
it's
there.
it's a restaurant. It's a Japanese restaurant. Really good. The atmosphere inside is really nice too.
We're gonna have to try some of these places out. When we take LG's cooking on the road, we're gonna have to check some of these places out. Y'all good in there? How's it going? Okay, y'all showing the chef. He looks in his element right now. He's just pressing that
Do you
beef.
have a flipper that doesn't have holes in it?
Yes. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, chop it up. Chop it up.
Yeah, man. There's some actual really great places around.
Oh, and Niagara's got to go fuck. Like, I remember Niagara when I left here back in the day, and I came back about 5 years ago or so, and I can live here now. You know what I mean? Like, 20 years ago, I could not live here because it was just like the complete vacuum of anything interesting or like, yeah.
I think that's why I was lucky to be able to move out to Toronto, because like I was raised with a quiet, calm, tranquil foundation.
Out of where?
Out of St. Catharines.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then we moved down to Toronto because my mom went to college there, so I was always in her books and everything. And then was out there for 20 plus years, and then realized, okay, like from 14 to 25, I had been to clubs the better part of every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for at least 9 years, almost consecutive. You know what I mean? Like I took up a good 4 or 5 years of my life if you were to stack them day to day. Just
my heart is a flutter. Just thinking about it.
Oh man, so you remember the government days and stuff? Like, have you ever?
I mean, I'm gonna say like in my early 20s,
Yeah.
I was somewhat lifestyle. I was out and there was never a point where I wasn't in. And I'm not talking clubs. I just kind of had a lot of places that I just couldn't stay in Toronto. You know, you had to kind of go out, or else you just kind of got bored or whatever.
Yeah.
The internet was not around, or not around, but
It wasn't
Not-
as
not the thing it is
accessible.
now.
It wasn't as accessible.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And I don't remember, like, I think MSN was the big thing when I was in high school.
I was an ICQ guy.
High school.
High school, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like ICQ, I think for me would have been. I was already in college.
I knew about ICQ. I did, but like ICQ was upper level for me. Like you had to have. You only had that 1 hour fucking trial or something or was that AOL?
Yeah, I'd say probably AOL.
Yeah, AOL and ICQ merged
the 1
though.
hour trial.
The 1 hour. The dial-up.
Like 4 characters come out. There's your hour right there.
You know what I mean? I remember like even the jump from the ICQ AOL to the MSN, where you could actually
Why did people
Facebook.
No, I get that. I guess MSN wasn't cross-platform.
No, it wasn't. It got enveloped. I think it got absorbed by Facebook. Facebook must have just bought it out on the low.
No, that was Microsoft. MSN was Microsoft.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Facebook. I don't think Facebook would have I may have bought a Microsoft.
Well, they're definitely out of business for sure.
Yeah, well, it's like a lot of stuff. Like Microsoft usually made the decision to jump out of except for browsers.
No, they dropped Internet Explorer.
Nope, now they have Microsoft Edge.
Oh, right. That's what that bullshit is, trying to take over my Chrome.
Well, I mean, what else are you going to download your first browser with?
I don't know.
That's what
I guess.
Like,
it's the best thing to download your first actual usable browser.
Well, and I mean, I'm sure it's actually pretty good, but I from an older user, I think I don't trust it nor care to.
No,
man.
I'm just like, personally for me, I have a browser I like using. It's got the best setup for me. So
Yep.
I'm not gonna not use that.
Yeah,
I juggle between, I bounce between Opera and Chrome.
The good stuff.
I've been pretty Chrome for the past while.
Yeah.
I've been thinking
I use Brave. But
I should, yeah, like I'm
Whatever
actually-
works for you.
Yeah, like I'm actually curious if there's anything that like just runs faster at this point, because guaranteed Chrome's getting like bloated at this
Oh,
point.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on it right now, and it's, like, kind of glitching on my phone, so.
What the fuck happened to Facebook?
Facebook? What
it's
is
gotten so
been-
bloated.
Facebook's been so freaking glitchy for me for like 3 months now.
Like it feels like it makes everything run slower.
Yeah, it's literally like slows down the rest of your computer, and I'm just like, I guess that's probably why a lot of people have been jumping lately. Is just they're not making a good product anymore.
I just gotta say, if y'all was able to smell what was happening in the kitchen right now,
Oh, it's so good, right?
it would be so divine.
Sorry.
Like,
For yours, one for
Wow.
mine. 2 containers. Yeah.
there's one there. There's 2 big dishes up on the top, like those aluminum dishes that are located somewhere above on a shelf. There's some foil paper in the second drawer. There should be on the left. I actually mean the left this time. Nope, towards the stove.
Well, I know what I'm doing every
Down.
Sunday.
I know, right?
Down one.
Sit at this table.
That
Yeah.
one should be foil paper in there.
Wait for food.
Yeah.
There you go.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and we
What
do
would you
something different every week. We try to prepare 2 different ways, like the customs we cater to. You know what I mean? Like, we ask people usually before they come on, what do you want? And if we don't have anybody planned, or, you know, if they're not going to be on during the food portion, we just kind of make something that we want. And like, it's good to not have to really do anything right now, because usually the first week I haven't been mixing and mingling in what's going on over there. So
I think we found a better way of doing it.
I'm just kind
Don't have any on-air guests. Have them in-house or not at all.
yeah,
And do our thing.
It's a nice atmosphere, definitely.
thank you, we appreciate it. Yeah, we got like this. Did you throw the bacon in there? I don't see bacon, bruh.
There is bacon in there.
Okay, I'm not doubting that there's bacon. I just don't see it. You know.
Bacon, cheese.
No, I saw it right off the bat.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we go. Okay. There you go. Bam. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I need more for the next time.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I can eat.
You can eat.
I can eat.
Not that you can't.
I shouldn't.
Are you going to?
I probably will have a little bit.
It's got cheese in it. Can you mix up one without the cheese?
I can make one. Is there anything in it?
This
The
cheese.
sauce has
Yeah, no,
Dairy.
that's why.
Are you just gonna do it?
No, that's where I'm kind of like, yeah, I'll just have some because it's. I definitely want to taste it.
It
Yeah,
looks
it's-
really good.
I'll get the plates. I can't just sit here and do nothing. This is terrible.
yours.
I'm sitting here doing nothing. I'm like, nope, this is not my style. I can't do it.
Throw them all in. Just hammer.
Oh God, that smells good.
Like,
That is heavenly.
see, right? What I like to do, I like to cater to all the senses whenever we put on an event or do a show or something like that. I like to make sure, like, you cover all 5 bases. And people are probably going to steal this idea now hearing it. But if you can cater, if you can, like, effectively stimulate all 5 senses, people will actually want to return to whatever place it was that they had that experience for whichever sensual stimulation they got. So, you know, like, this whole food thing is the smell, and then we're gonna have the taste, and then the touch, and the hearing of the conversation, and the food cooking. It's just
It's really nice.
it's a good thank you. It's a good combination of things. It's nice to have help or be working with people, because you know, you can only do so much by yourself. And I think all of us as individuals cook enough for more than the people we have here to eat.
Can I get a couple of paper towels?
Paper towels? Yes. Over here.
Yeah, just like I think I know where those are.
I was gonna say here's a stack, but I'm like, it's not money, bro. Don't flex. Here's a stack right there. You know what I mean? You peel that off, you know? It's like one day I'll be able to do that with real money. All right.
Actually, I'm gonna have a smoke real quick. If that's
Okay,
cool
that's
with you.
cool. Yeah. I'll just give you a fork. So you
I
can use
prefer
it
to
for
smoke before I eat to after I eat, because then I get to taste the food longer.
Okay.
That's
It's actually too bad they got rid of the dollar bill, because used to be able to like peel bills even if you were poor. Now it's like you got to at least have a 5.
Nah, forget that noise.
You have to have a stack of $5 bills.
Nah, man, I'll bring $3 in because I'll go break that 5 at the bank. But I don't even put money in. I don't even put money in strippers like that. Go to the.
Start drawing loonies.
Bing. Ow, my eye!
Yeah, bad idea.
Try to get it stuck in.
Oh man.
Just lick it first. Stick it to her forehead.
Here you go. Here you go. One for you, one for L. Oh shit, one for the Fam Jam. Okay, Fam Jam. Shortly shall thing be prepared, ready. Actually, can they come
Ready right now, so listen.
Okay. Well, they're not they're not lightweights, but like I'll give them the option. Did you put the cheese on any of them?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay, the ones that are made now have Solicious on them.
It shouldn't be strong.
It's not. It shouldn't be strong, but
And it's only the powder.
it's only the powder. It's like a sprinkle of the powder.
Man, I am just like.
The other ones will be ready shortly.
The other ones will be like y'all can get your buns and stuff ready. Are the buns ready? Or are you doing the?
There's garlic, and then there's salt pepper, and then there's regular. Nothing.
Okay, so. Okay, I was wondering where that came from. Okay, so yes, you will be on camera if you go in there. So if you want me to get your stuff, I can do that. Okay. What do you?
3 kinds of buns. There's one with Solicious pepper powder on top of it. There's roasted garlic, and then there's
That's okay. They both want plain, so I'll get that for them.
those backs of garlic. Yep. Where did you put that?
Oh, this pulls apart just like the peg bread, fam.
Pull apart, dude.
I know, but like it pulls apart like the peg bread. It's just, you could say pull apart and it doesn't slip apart like it's supposed to. You're mixing up both of those, aren't you? No? Okay. I just should freeze some of those and put them as
You're here. We're here.
yeah, but there's no communication for me to get there, is there? Yeah. Okay, so how many do you want and what do you want on there? It's like a quarter of a.
They're sliders. 4.
2 mustard, okay. You only want one area? It's.
Caesar salad over there.
She'd like some as well. Well, she doesn't like the sauce. I forgot. See, Dave would have had good company. Okay. So, Ari, you don't want anything on yours, right? Okay. Maybe you could. So here's a random general trivia question.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, buddy.
Bag.
Yeah.
Popped out the bag. What kind of animal is the black mamba? I know, right? That's an open question. Who knows? A snake.
Yep.
That's right. Has anybody here ever had snake?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Rattler.
That
Rattler.
actually sounds good.
And cobra.
Wow.
That sounds spicy.
I don't know if I could bring myself to that. If I was in a situation where it was like dire straits kind of thing, then yeah, I'd probably go for it. But I can't say I would go out of my way for a snake.
I'd imagine
He's waiting for
most
the flames,
reptile
now whenever they're
probably
ready.
sits in a chicken sort of thing.
Oh.
You know, like if
There it is.
What?
All of a
Okay.
sudden it's got a little.
Can I get a little bit of burgers? The
Yeah.
non-spicy
No,
ones?
those are spicy.
Okay, these are right here.
Okay.
They're not ready yet, bro.
Okay. Oh, can you throw some cheese on them while they're still under then? If that's a possibility. Yeah. You want cheese? Yes, cheese. Okay.
How many?
Not on the burger? Okay, so one with the cheese on it, one without, I guess. I'm gonna get one of mine. Here we go.
You have two, correct?
Okay, so two with cheese on it, and two without. Yeah. So the story goes.
Subtle.
Mm.
It's even better with the bun.
Yoink.
It's subtle. He's over there getting high.
it's not even getting hungry. I'm just getting high off it, man. It's
Yeah,
just like
it's
it
the-
smells so
Okay,
good.
the second. Wait, this will work. This will work for the non.
Yes.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, if you think about
Gone
it,
to
if,
that plate
like,
went a little off.
if like chickens are basically what the T-Rex basically evolved into,
So.
then most reptile probably isn't too bad. You know? Yeah, kind of, just different texture and no drumstick. If
Okay.
you're talking snake.
No rush.
Amphibian would just be rubbery chicken.
When cooked in properly.
Hold on, if I put it right here,
You're not on camera.
now we're not on camera.
Problem solving.
You had to force me into middle frame though, just to do that.
Oh, hold it.
Oh.
Mom's plate.
Huh?
I don't want to get back up. I'm comfy,
I'm super comfy.
right?
Oh,
It smells so good in here.
It really does.
Like, real good.
Yeah. No one's even.
I was taught many years ago.
Okay.
Lot plain ready. What you have to do if you want to eat at all while hot.
Order up. Always wanted to say that, but not for a long period of time. Oh man. Yeah, that one's fine.
These are not the planes, though.
Oh,
What I gave you was the.
Eric, do you want one of each?
Sure, I got some.
Okay.
They're not overly dry at all. I didn't make them my strength.
Tomato? Onion?
You gotta
Okay.
make them, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. They're what? She goes, these are cute. Okay. I'm gonna get me some of this salad.
Due to David. He saw me bang out like 30 of these in like 10 minutes. So he's like,
Yep.
you gotta do that. So here we are.
Yep. Said, nah, bro, that's a show in itself. No.
Caesar salad. It's like my favorite kind of salad.
Isn't it though?
Right?
Just like, oh no, the croutons.
The croutons, no.
You know?
They're escaping.
I know,
miss
right?
Caesar salad,
You
but not
must.
today.
You must.
But not today. Oh, I miss pizza. I miss Caesar salad. I miss macaroni
Yeah.
and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I'll have a little bit.
Sure.
Do you want me to just kind of,
Yeah, that'll be good. Okay.
it might be easier that way.
Yep.
Less distance.
Yes.
Saying in about 45 minutes, you're gonna want me to leave the house.
That's enough. Thank
Okay,
you.
no
Or I
problem.
may have to
You got
go.
an extra fork?
Yeah.
Can I have one?
Yes.
Thanks.
Or I may have to go outside a number of times.
What's up? Okay.
Oh my god. I used to love Caesar salad wraps.
What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna have a slider.
Go ahead. Left is the Soilicious buns, right is the roasted garlic. And there's only Soilicious burgers ready. Holy man.
They're tasty.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a slightly spicy burger, they're ready.
I'm gonna wait a bit.
Yeah, good, because then we'll actually have somebody eating on the show.
That never happened.
Doesn't happen that often.
Nope, we haven't made it.
No. That's the problem when you're hungry and you're cooking.
Holy crap. So good.
There we go. Take that
The
right
amazing
there.
this is dairy.
That creamy mayo. Yeah. Then scoop back out.
The most condiment I put on a burger is mustard. And it has to be spicy down.
Well, I got one package in the fridge. In the cupboard. Bro, if it was bigger, I'd probably put some mayo and some ketchup and some relish, but
What do you got on it?
Strong flavored and quick.
What do you got on it?
Real light, but
barbecue
flavored.
mayo.
Mmm.
Those bun combinations are good.
Sounds good.
Delicious.
I refuse to put 5 minutes in something that's going to take me 3 seconds to eat.
Very fair.
That's what restaurants are for. Gotta pay people to do that.
I'm just lucky enough to know people who like doing it.
Same thing. Cheese, tomato.
So I should have taken a tomato.
You only need a half, really.
Did you enjoy like working in restaurants?
Oh, I did banquet halls a lot,
Okay.
so I don't know whether that was like really the best experience for like working in a restaurant. I like it, but on the other hand, I have worked in a couple regular restaurants, and I kind of like banquet better. I just like the pacing better. You kind of get into a flow of things on it. Whereas a restaurant, it's like, I found working in the back, it was just kind of, okay, when's stuff gonna happen? A little more random. Banquet, it's just like you gotta prepare a crap load of stuff real quick.
These croutons are decent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was expecting my tooth to chip. Yeah, no, that's good. Where do you get them from?
Heinz Airs. So,
Okay.
I had croutons at home, but I have funky flavors, so I'm like, I'm just making a straight Caesar crouton.
Funky flavors of croutons.
Yeah, you use garlic, there's lemon, there's lime.
Since when?
No way.
Ranch, buttermilk.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of buttermilk.
Where would you pick that up even? Or I guess that would be in like the
more hoity-toity, yes.
yeah, fair enough.
Like I get fresh ramen noodles from Farm Boy in St. Catharines.
Oh yeah,
It's salted.
fresh. Oh yeah.
Fresh.
Oh.
Uncooked.
Oh, dude.
And when they cook up,
I'm getting ideas.
Yeah, that
I
actually.
make homemade ramen all the time now.
I'd love to actually figure it out a little bit more. Like, there's a couple foods.
There's some cheap ways.
The only thing with ramen, though, is it actually. Can it get any cheaper?
Okay. You buy a $2 Campbell's faux consomme.
Yeah.
You go buy a dollar freaking thing of spinach.
Yeah.
A 60-cent thing of fresh onion, green onion.
Yeah.
And your noodles.
So what are we talking total here?
To feed 4 people, under $10.
Not bad.
Yeah. I was going because I go to the what it
And
was.
it's fresh. And then you can do your soft boiled egg that goes in it.
Fair.
The egg is not quite runny, but it's not
Yes.
solid.
Yeah.
It's the Asian goop, I call it. It's almost like a paste.
Yeah. I think
I'm
for
sorry if I offend anybody, but I had no other terminology for that.
the Asian paste, I'm not sure if like Asian people get offended by that. They're just like, what did they call me? The Asian paste? What does that even mean? Unless there's some sort of weird like cultural connotation,
Unless he uses it.
you know.
You never know.
You never call somebody paste.
I've had pretty decent ramen when I was in London.
See, I did my like early 20s on Mr.
But, like, I mean, like-
Noodle, so it's like that's kind of like ramen for me is just like it's really good Mr. Noodle.
I'll be back.
But I've never gone to like a restaurant and gotten like ramen.
Well, I have.
Yeah, neither have I.
See, I've never actually tried that, but for me, it's just kind of like you can get this for 50 cents.
Yeah, coming in for the kill. Bah, one time.
Yeah, I've been to some
2 times.
interesting restaurants for like
I duck a little
really
bit.
good food that like
Pull that apart right there. No, it's not pulling apart,
Why
so I'm gonna
not?
cut it.
you know.
Don't drop it now.
I had the same experience with Indian food.
Like I
actually,
really
where-
like just kind of going into a place and being like, we'll see how it, we'll
What
see how
the-
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, like I've definitely had an experience.
actually
where
gonna
it's, like,
reach?
having kind of.
Well, he's welcome.
mass
You're just gonna have to park up the
produced
street.
Indian food
Mm.
That's where I parked up.
versus like going to a restaurant where it was for like it was a place in Vancouver. It was like a storefront.
Uh huh.
I don't know. I
And-
saw that white car here when I pulled up, and I'm like, I better
Oh
get
my
this fucked
god,
before he
it
does.
was so
Yep.
good.
Before somebody wakes
Yeah.
up.
Like it was definitely.
I
Like,
know, right? And I don't know
like,
who was there before,
the-
but like
owner made all the stuff herself and stuff like that. It
I
was
saw him and he was parked there. It's like okay, but the
And that
spot
was
was empty
definitely
when he
stuff
parked there,
like
so
that.
I don't know if he does that on
And
purpose.
John got
Definitely
parked beside
restaurants
me.
that have like
Okay.
people working there who are like genuinely care about it, you know, in some way.
Yeah, again, I think it comes down to my experience with ramen. Like, it's like people who just care about ramen that much. I'm like, are they still students?
My daughter loves ramen.
Like actual ramen and not instant ramen.
Okay.
No, and I know,
No,
what you
instant
mean.
ramen.
Instant ramen is great if you're poor and you
Want
need
the-
something to eat that's like
Yeah, like
that.
you want
I was going
something
to, yes.
quick, you can
Yeah,
eat,
quick and
yeah,
easy.
and you have like, you know,
I can assure you we are neither. But
like what's my cooking, you know, utensils? I have a kettle.
yeah,
Yeah, it's,
that's why she likes it because it's something she can make for herself.
Oh yeah, and it's so quick to make, and it's so good.
Yep. She doesn't even like the flavor packets.
I can see that with the texture. I find that weird, but hey, what the hell?
Yep.
But I guess that's the thing with like pasta, you know, or
I remember in like school, like grade school, high school, kind of. Sometimes people would just like rip open the package, pour the seasoning in it, eat it dry,
Mhm.
My kids-
and I was like, I just
My
can't
kids
do
did.
that.
The only thing difference between those instant noodles,
Yeah.
and actual ramen, those instant noodles are deep fried. That's how they're dry.
Yeah.
No, I can see that. I can see that. It's
But we'll hold out a salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But
I
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
I can make more.
Feel free. I said feel free.
all right. I'm gonna hit the wash.
Mm.
We can make more if you want. Still not even done with the burgers.
Oh man, putting the salad on the burger is such a smart move.
Now,
That's good.
you gotta get in here with
Those
your
are
salad.
good.
I mean, what?
Make one with the salad. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, bro.
This is really chill.
Thank you. This is the kind of vibe I aim for.
Yeah. I sincerely hope we can come back another time for this.
Definitely. I just gotta make sure I'm operating within guidelines, and
Oh yeah, of course.
you know, and we could have an open spot,
I mean, in this case, too, because
2 open spots. Yeah,
yeah.
it'll be a sure thing.
Hell yeah, dude.
I would usually do the cooking around this time, sometimes about an hour earlier,
Hmm.
depending on the guest's schedule.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
You got to work around everyone's schedule and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try a couple of these.
Get in there, bro.
Yeah.
I just ate way too much. I shouldn't have eaten before coming over, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, to be
I was
fair,
not
you did.
informed.
Yeah.
Roasted garlic. And that's so
But it smells so good. I'm like, I want one.
Yeah, I know. Stuff that'll wake
I'm
up.
not gonna overstuff you if you have one.
I even occasionally. It's
Mm.
If you binge,
every so often.
you might want to after having the one.
Yeah, that's the danger.
hmm
Just one more. They're little. It's
Mhm.
okay.
That's what got me. I'm on my third. Like I'm just gonna have one. Wait till the other show starts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try this delicious, man.
It's not overpowering.
You get to see it now.
Very nice.
hmm
That looks so tasty. And the buns are real good looking.
Maybe we'll leave the eating for LG's cooking and then have the Savage Circle afterwards.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did
That
you get
kinda
those
fits.
buns at Sobeys?
Where's that?
Who's on left?
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because they similar.
And there's smash burgers. Smash burger sliders.
How is it? No words. There are no words.
And the difference between regular burgers and smash burgers, you start off with the ball and you just squeeze the shit out of it and compress it. And you cook it to a medium and you're good.
Yeah, that's the best way.
It's overcooked for me, but I'll still.
Fair.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for cooking, man.
Yeah, that's real.
Both of
Thanks
ya.
to him, he's the one that's like, you gotta do this here after you watched me whip them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he was cooking and I'm just like, okay, cool. I gotta hold on a second. I gotta go do something. I came upstairs. Let's talk to the wife or the family or something. Came back downstairs.
And I'm cooking.
He had a whole tray lined up. I'm just like, what the fuck, bro?
He's gone 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, just witness firsthand what I do.
All right, I'm gonna have to grab one.
Okay, we'll
I
see you want to go.
Yeah, I'll just scoot by. It shouldn't. Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
My plate. That's important.
Mhm.
Thank you.
No problem.
Wow, man.
Regular,
Uh-huh.
full pepper,
Okay.
salt, garlic, plain.
We don't play around.
That delicious
Alright,
is actually
I'm gonna
really
go
badass, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
It's,
I can taste it. That is its own flavor.
yeah, I think it has a special on where it's like 2 bottles for 15
Wow.
bucks.
Mm.
And I got them at 2 for
Damn.
25 and it was well worth it.
What?
The bottles of Soulicious pepper sauce.
Oh, yep.
Where the hell you get that?
I know the guy. So if you wanna
I
get
gotta
to
pay
him,
you before I leave.
okay.
This is like stuff I gotta get hooked up with.
Yeah, man. I can put a couple bottles.
It's
Nice.
delicious stuff.
Oh, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a slow creep when you have the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Like your mouth just kind of fills up.
Yeah.
But it doesn't overly burn,
Yeah.
and it's not weak. And
No.
There's layers of flavor.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't even call it hot.
No, but there is a kick.
Flavorful.
Yeah.
There is a spice to it.
Like about the second burger in, I was like about halfway through it, it was like all of a sudden that
No worries.
spice started hitting. And it was like
Okay.
it just builds kind of nice.
Yeah.
But it's not what I
Not overwhelming.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I call
All
it,
right.
like hot.
It is a beautiful Caribbean mix.
It is fresh, and the makers are fresh out of Trinidad. Well, not fresh out of Trinidad, but they're from Trinidad.
And the thing is, a lot of Trinidadians like to really make it spice, like
Mhm.
heat.
Mm.
I like that he found the between the flavor and just a nice kick.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Trinidadian food, you eat it and you're like pouring butter.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, like,
Yeah.
holy.
Even the most experienced spice eater starts pouring buckets. And I don't know what it is. It just hits that belly and your blood goes to boiling.
It's
Yeah.
almost like they find it to be a joke when you get a real roots, like a real yachty, like someone from anywhere in the Caribbean. Watch me, I gonna make this. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
me, I gonna make this fire and I sweat. Watch, and it's like, like if they would normally use one Scotch Bonnet pepper, they're using like 5 just to laugh. I'm telling you, am I wrong?
Yeah.
These
Oh,
are
yeah.
amazing.
Like LG that started off, okay, well, I'll just do it mellow.
Yeah, no, I've
These
tasted it.
guys here, we'll start out and we're like, dude, where's the heat?
Yeah,
Next
no,
time he triples it, dude, dude, where's the heat?
Yeah, he's got some kick.
Yeah, this is like it just keeps going. Man.
Well,
like
what
I'm even done, and it's like it's still
just
slowly
sits there
like
nice.
Yeah.
no, but it's changing. Like it's actually I can't even remember what I had, but I remember a couple times I've had food where it was like even after you're done, the aftertaste has like 2 or 3 different like directions it goes before you forget that you ate something, kind of thing, you know.
Okay.
And this one's definitely got like 2 anyways, or 1 kind of after I ate the burger that I'm like, hey, this is a
I can
completely
continue.
different
You want to
flavor.
sit down, bro? Okay. I'm almost done. Got like 3 more to go, dude. I'm good.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Uh-huh. Well, I gotta thank the cooks. I just tried to prepare the place as best as I could before they got here. You know what I mean? Every week I like based on the week, I'm like, okay, this is where I got the best camera angle. So I set up the next week. This is where we're gonna get the best camera angles. Oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna do this now. Fuck. You know what I mean? Pull it all down, switch it around. Yeah. But for the most part, they're the general area there where you can get the best views of everything. The kitchen, we got 2 in the dining room. I think we might set up in the dining room for the Savage, not the dining room, sorry, the living room for the Savage Circle and just, you know, vibe.
I wonder if a table overhead would work.
Oh, I could get one of those, like from there. If
like a table right facing down over the table. If you get a wide enough shot, they can get like a
overhead look.
I have one, but I don't know. I would have to figure out how to connect it through Wi-Fi. I have all kinds of harnesses.
Actually, like be gnarly, except most people. No, I think you could actually probably just do that on like Facebook or whatever. Get one of like the 3Ds or it's the 360s.
Okay.
Put them right in the middle of the table. People
split.
can just scroll to whoever they're. I don't know how much that's supported, but the cameras aren't expensive.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking at it. I think for under 300, you get a 360 basic and 4K.
Okay.
Like Walmart brand sort of thing, but I mean, it's not the hardest thing to do. You just like it's double the electronics and everything else is just software to basically put the 2 images together.
Okay.
And that, not to say software costs nothing, but
if it's a monthly subscription, it's kind of
you don't have to build a software factory in order to distribute software. You know.
Okay.
Sorry, I need a software labor force that.
Yeah, I'm trying to settle a little bit before. 1, we got guests coming, so I don't want him to feel like he's eating by himself, and 2. Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm just slowly letting this kind of burn down, man. See, it's onto another flavor already, but it's down here. But it's another flavor, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's like there's different stages to it. You're right. Like I have a little bit of a tingle on my tongue.
Yeah.
And like.
But it's nothing to hurt you. Right?
No,
it's like unbelievably light.
The faintest
is what I find. It's like
a beautiful flavor.
Like a slight pepper burn on the tip of the tongue.
Yeah.
Like right now, after like 5 minutes of eating it, it has a little bit of a pepper burn on the top of the tongue, but nothing harsh.
Yeah.
And a nice kind of peppery
goodness
in the stomach.
Like a warm. Not like, you know what I mean? Like
I'm one of these people when I make like tomato soup, I'll grab the pepper shaker and just start shaking crap loads of pepper.
All kinds of spices in my mac and cheese, bro. Like I make mac and cheese plain, but then when I'm done, garlic, pepper.
No. It's not just the garlic. It's like black pepper, what I like.
Yeah.
Especially in tomato soup. I don't put anything else really in. I don't want any other flavors.
Okay.
What I do like though is after you're done, you're sitting in the chair and you just start sweating. You'll sit there and it's just all of your pores just open right up, you know. And I love that feeling. And it's just the pepper, like black pepper, as its own thing. It's not even the taste that I'm going for. It's to have tomato soup and then afterwards be able to just sit there and sweat for 5 minutes, you know.
Yeah, I now that I'm thinking about it, I never knew where that sweat came from, but I do put decent amount of black pepper in there. I think
Yeah.
the combination of the black pepper and the garlic might make it like
Yeah.
a little bit
garlic's
more.
so good.
Oh,
But
garlic's
the
on the
body sweat's nice. Yeah.
yeah.
You realize heavy cream, garlic, and fresh cracked pepper is fettuccine sauce. Alfredo.
Yeah. See it.
Oh,
A
yeah.
little bit of flour.
Alfredo is my jam, bro. Like on the low, when I
I-
feel like splurging,
Yeah.
I'll get that just to add a layer to my lasagna.
I love making Alfredo sauce myself. It's just like it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
A little bit
Really?
of flour,
Easy and very good.
garlic. Well, it's not even garlic. It's just basically thickened milk.
I like to add like a couple extra things in there, like some Parmesan and all that.
Does Alfredo actually translate to something, or is it just Alfred,
I have no clue.
Italian guy? This is my Italian friend named Alfred. We call him Alfredo.
Oh, Fredo.
This is my friend Bastardo. His parents weren't married.
Bastardo. Oh no. Oh man. That's great. Okay, who am I kidding? I can fit at least another 4 or 5 of those, so I might as well have one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slap it with some
Yeah.
Solicious right now. Oh, I'm about to slap it with some Solicious right now. Okay. So we're gonna hit this. This is the garlic one. Yep. That's cool. Damn. Okay. Get this. Grab some mayo. Got some mayo on this. Not everybody's down with the mayo, but it's all good. But what I'm gonna do after I slap the mayo on this is I'm gonna hit it with the Solicious pepper sauce. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna hit it up with the Solicious pepper sauce. We're gonna hit it up with that right there. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it some kick. I want to taste the kick of this on this one at least. Bro.
I was eyeing up your pop until I realized I have water here.
Oh, if you want to pop, grab one.
No.
Oh wait, I got bubbly too still.
Yeah, but I got my other stuff I like too.
Okay. Oh yeah, the other one on the.
Yeah, this one has a little bit of the sodium content.
I don't have to eat it, but I'm gonna try the onion. And I'm also gonna grab a slice of this cheese here. I would need something to cushion my tongue, because I'm sure I overdid it with the Solicious pepper sauce. But
Something is overdoing with Solicious.
you can't overdo the good because it's so worth the heat.
Tell the neighbor. Tell a friend.
Oh man.
That's the best line out of it.
Oh man, that was great. I had to remember that one. Okay. This. Yeah, man. So, how you feeling?
Real good, bro.
Putting down all that food, bro. That was good. Mm-hmm.
You can't pick a favorite other than 2 flavors because they both taste delicious.
Bro, what I just did, fucking phenomenal. I feel the burn on my lips though.
Yeah. It's delicious, eh?
But it's so literally, it's worth the in heat.
Because the burger's still hot, right?
It tastes good.
Yeah.
Like I put the onion on a tomato,
Mm-hmm.
got some mayo,
Mm-hmm.
slapped like some I slathered it with Solicious. Put some cheese on it, call it a day.
Fantastically tasty.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you want to be woken up every day like that.
Yes. I was without a split second of a thought. So quick I answered.
Yes. Okay. Yes, this is divine.
Slag, baby.
Because you're smash burgers, you can cook 100 of them in no time.
Mm-hmm. I think I heard it out.
Whatever you said.
I think I figured out what we don't have at the barbecue.
Okay.
But we're gonna have to be pre-smashed. We're on the grill.
I'm about to buy a griddle that goes with my barbecue for camping.
It's movable.
Yep, it's just a cast iron plate,
Okay.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
Back grill. Put it on your barbecue,
Nah, heats up.
close it up. Take a little cloth with some oil on it, give it a rub, go.
Jesus, Lord have mercy. Thank you very much.
You certainly did. You're quite satisfied.
Bro, I couldn't be in a better mood right now.
Cheers to that, man.
Yeah, cheers.
My stomach is happy
Yeah.
once again.
Yeah, cheers. Mm-hmm. Yep.
The buns that make it.
Yes.
It really is.
The buns put it over the top. No, the spices on the bun. I don't think I would have thought of that on my own merit. That was definitely.
Yeah,
Garlic and then the sprinkle.
Mhm.
Brioche, you gotta put some butter on it and something, and then bake it a little.
I mean,
It's in there and gives it that nice fresh baked flavor.
see,
Yeah.
like as long as you use it right, butter can just solve so many problems.
Butter. Yeah.
Like,
Even if you were to do it with chicken wings for a second.
yeah.
Right?
Olive
You
oil
sprinkle what you want on the chicken wing with the butter on it.
You want that olive taste?
Yeah.
Butter.
Yeah, I'm definitely somebody that has to use margarine on the reg, but yeah, definitely olive oil like margarine versus regular. I have to. You know what I actually miss is when I was in the States, I used to be able to get cheese flavored slices, which I find absolutely frustrating in Canada because it's like everything you buy has some milk in it. And I miss cheese slices. It's like either you have to pay like 0.5 more in order to get like vegan slices or whatever the hell that crap is, or else, but you can't get like the cheap American, like the stuff that was like if you went to go get cheese slices, it was the cheap cheese
US
slices.
plastic.
You know, yeah. It was just
Plastic?
yeah.
It's literally, if we're talking about the same thing, like the Kraft deli slices and shit like that.
No,
Better done in the
below.
States.
Below that, yeah,
Below
that's what I
that.
mean. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ones below that are what,
Plastic.
like,
One
yeah,
ingredient off the plastic.
Yeah,
Three-
it's petroleum jelly.
3
with flavoring.
chemicals. Yeah, 3
Yeah.
chemicals short of like being a
It was
garbage
crazy
bag
when
or
I
some
saw
shit
some
like
But
that.
you know what's funny?
Fire.
If you put that on something,
Well,
you kind of couldn't
was
tell the
crazy when I
difference
see
between
some
that and one of those crap, like the Kraft slices, they're
It
milkier,
depends on.
mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
like
it's the
the
US food,
flavor
so,
is
yeah.
kind of there. Same thing with like the cheap macaroni and cheese in the States, where it
Yeah.
was cheese flavored. Is I could actually go down there and eat like cheese flavored stuff and have no reaction whatsoever, and it's close enough, and it was cheaper than the milk stuff.
Here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
You know that I cannot believe it's butter.
Oh, don't
Wasn't
don't
even
even,
butter.
no, do not
milk
even
products
start.
in it.
Yeah, do not even start. It's
There's milk
that.
products in it to give it the butter taste.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Maybe
It-
that's why you can't believe it's not butter, because it
No,
has so much butter
because it
related
has
products in there.
because it has butter. Yeah, no, I found that like I was reading that. It's
What do
just
you mean that's not in there yet?
No, I can't eat
Well,
burger and do this to gym.
It's okay.
oh really?
Fill it up.
Oh no, fair enough. Fair enough. I
That's
can
really
see that.
bad for your kidneys.
All right.
Yeah, it's just another thing that's bad for my kidneys.
And I'm down to 1.5. So
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Mm.
No, I can definitely see that with like a lot of like
Oh, that
alt
baby.
alt foods where it's like it's okay, we're gonna make something that tastes like this, but it's made out of something different.
So what's
I can definitely see where certain people it's not gonna work with.
what's your take on like this whole Impossible Burger or like the Impossible Whopper, all this Beyond Meat business?
I'll just go have a salad.
You know what I want to see?
But
Worm.
what?
Yeah, no, they've been working on worm flowers and all because it's really easy to raise. The environmental footprint between worm and beef is like completely just two sides of a complete different spectrum.
Okay.
You know, in order to raise like worms or mealworms or whatever. I know there is a company that started selling flour. So no, cricket flour actually. And I want to actually try that because if it doesn't have a taste, the protein's way the hell higher. And if it works as flour, I mean, bread with super high protein in it, and you can't tell the difference, hey.
Cricket flour?
When you put it that way, it seems less shocking. But
Yes.
like at the same time, it's just
You gotta
like
highlight the advantage.
advantage.
Well,
if you
yeah,
just come at
not
me
only
with
that,
like
but
cricket
if-
flour,
But if you're talking hamburger and you're talking like the consistency of worm.
Hamburger doesn't mean
Not that far off.
Hamburger doesn't
Like
mean
us as an entity.
Beef burger.
No.
means
I
beef.
mean, as far
Exactly.
as like
Hamburger
if
does
you were
not mean
biting
beef.
into it,
Yeah.
you know, the difference between like a burger made out of like ground meat, which what the fuck is that,
Exactly.
versus ground anything else.
Okay. No difference?
Yeah, like if
Once
you
it's ground, you have the same consistency.
kind
really.
of like if you
It's just how it cooks.
And
Texture.
yeah
Texture,
and,
yeah.
and I think that's what it comes down to. So it's like
Because,
I'm waiting for that to turn into a
Horse
thing.
meat, no matter what you do to it, it comes up tough.
I could see that.
Serious.
You mean even in the slow cooker?
Well, they're not.
I'm
They're
about
not.
to like
They're
take
work
that
animal.
challenge.
They're work animal.
Yeah.
You can probably slow cook the fuck out of it.
You don't
Yeah.
have to. You pressure cook.
They're not a fatty animal. Then
No,
That's
they're,
the
and they're a
problem.
work animal.
Yeah,
They're,
exactly.
they're
That's
lots of
probably
weight.
like my exposure. Like I got a pressure cooker.
It's like, oh, you didn't hear Sahil. We were talking about because I was kind of like, because I got amazed over a few things that he's been flamed over.
Yeah.
He bought a $100 butterball. It cost him $100 for what we pay for like $20 for.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
cost him $100.
Why?
Because he's in India. It's not made there.
Oh,
He
okay,
said-
fair enough.
And he said all the animals that are made, like raised there and slaughtered there, are not to like a Western standard. So they're all tough. They're all gamey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you cook it,
It stays
it's
Yeah.
still shit.
Mm.
because that's just there.
Some meats you
The
just
design.
can't fix.
No.
And it's
No, well,
Perfect
brisket
word.
was that meat too, though.
I've always loved brisket.
well,
But
that's where soups come into it and stuff
Yeah,
like
that
that.
was all
Like
your
really,
stewing
yeah.
beefs and your slow
Yeah.
cooked roasting beefs.
It's just like what you need out of it, right? Like if you need a tougher
There's
meat,
not
then
a part of a cow I won't eat.
I passed on the balls.
I pass on the feet.
I passed on the balls.
I pass on the
I know,
feet,
I
the
There's not much food in the
genitalia.
world I
I'm
haven't
No,
tried.
drinking my sip like.
I can imagine trying them, but like I was
Think
actually
about
I was
that
in Douglas,
deeply.
Wyoming.
There's a place in there called
No, yeah, I can
You
imagine.
sure now?
Yeah, I was in the Midwest though. And it was
Don't do
kind of
that.
like it was a thing there. And it was just I looked at other people
There's a
and
whole
they're
testicle festival
the,
in West. I'm serious. It's called a testicle
yeah,
festival.
no, and I can see that because it rhymes so well.
Like,
Yeah,
it's-
that
it's-
that does not startle me as
Yeah.
much as it disturbs me.
What's the
No,
specific?
no, it's I can see it.
Yeah.
Where I
Horse
saw it, they
and
looked
beef
really
balls.
greasy though. You know, it's just kind of like greasy nuts were
Any
just
flavor to it,
not
like-
the thing I was looking
What
for
it
at that
is, it's almost like
time.
tofu.
Nah, I just can't bring myself to it. Like even
Yeah.
thinking about like the squish. No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
cow tongue's another one. Cow eyeball is another one. I think I'm missing.
Foods out there I haven't tried.
Yeah,
That's good on you because
Yeah,
you know what?
it
You
really is.
develop a more cultured palate. Me,
Well, I
on the other
can't
hand,
preach to my children, you
How
have to
about
try
these
everything
moose
at
nuts?
least once.
Try that?
Every once in a while.
nah, bro.
unless you do it yourself.
No, you have to try it at least once a year. My
Bun
kids
that
always
like
told
you're
me.
using a
Because your
candelabra,
taste
bro.
buds change.
Yeah.
Your taste buds change.
Maybe the blood.
I used to hate olives. And then one day I had an olive and went, damn, that's the best damn thing in life.
Uh,
I found that with a lot of things though. And it's like honestly, I still find I like them.
I'm not.
It's just certain things. It's like it's you'll pick up on finally like a really flavor you never noticed in it that was getting like overshadowed by something else.
But
Mm.
I've always taught my kids, you gotta at least try your food. Every
Yeah.
time it comes around, give it a bite. You may like it all of a sudden. You
Mhm.
never know.
True, true.
I hate liver, but
Don't
I
get
have to
stuck
have
in
it
a
once in a blue moon.
If my dad
Mm.
were to cook you some liver and fried dumplings, you would put that down like you just got the freshest loaf of beef, bro.
I do not mind.
I'm telling you,
That,
like,
the texture of
I'm
liver
not-
or just
I just,
taste of
it just doesn't appeal to me.
I
Like,
can-
flavor, there's no flavor to it for me.
I can hear my wife retching
has to be
upstairs
liver
right now. Just
I don't like raw meat. I like red meat.
and well cooked texture comes off. What is
I
it?
don't like it.
Yeah.
It's like tastes like a sole of a boot. It's rubbery. It's no fun.
Meanwhile,
it is-
burn
I
that
still
bitch
can't
and hand it
believe
to
I
me. You know what I mean?
exclusively
Like
ate
I'd
well
rather
done
it be
steak
have
for,
some.
Gotta get you-
most of my life.
Yeah.
And then I
I-
discovered that like medium rare
Oh,
is
I
like
eat it
exactly
blue.
what I like.
I eat it blue.
I-
This one to cook around the outside. You
I
stab it, it screams at you.
I find like
There's more flavor.
Nah.
medium
No, there
rare
is more
my-
flavor. I will give it that. It's definitely like I can
You have
get
the flavor
it. I
from
can
the
have
seasoning, bro.
So steak is like one of those things I'll have once
You
in a
gotta
blue moon
season
because if I
food.
do have it, I
It's
know
so important.
Like
for the
meat.
rest of the day, my
Season.
stomach's just going to be digesting that.
And marinate.
You know,
Meat
That's
can
what-
taste like meat with some good seasoning.
Oh, I
My
season
wife will-
steaks. I season
this-
my steaks, but it's still I stab it. I have to stab it. I need to stab it so it stops crawling away.
Nah, bruh, that's just not, I don't know, man.
It ain't
Like,
for me.
And me and the teacher used to cut off strips while we're carving up a half a cow and eating it.
more power to you.
I have eaten raw
That
beef
is
before.
definitely a different.
I don't know.
There's
if
like
I know.
ice,
More-
there's
Only
like
once.
Iceland guys
Yeah,
that like raw fish
your
like that,
exposure
or
to it.
Yeah,
It was your application exposure.
yeah.
yeah, like that's definitely I that's an acquired taste.
Raw beef is
Raw
interesting.
beef is great.
I found it quite tasty.
I mean, you really have to have it fresh at that point.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
It's like you pretty well just have to kill the cow, scrape a couple pieces off, and then I'm sure it's great.
That's great. 21 days later after it's aged too.
Really?
I did seriously.
having this
And he looks
conversation.
like he's not enjoying it.
I'm like, we're having this conversation. I was about to pull up
I'm
my
taking
camera
it
for.
in, which is why I'm more quiet.
I'm like I take a vaccination first, and then maybe like try that.
Yeah,
But
nah.
What do you mean? Our meat is more clean than what it ever has been.
Yeah, but 21 days.
Yeah, it sits like that before you get it in a restaurant, in a store.
Doesn't it drain though?
In the
Don't they
fridge.
cure
Yeah,
it?
they sit in the
It
fridge.
has to
No,
sit
no,
for
no,
it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's aged.
It's not out just getting busted, bro.
Well, no, that's what I thought we were talking, like kind of like a raw
It's just
curing
sitting
sort
out.
of thing. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's
like when I was in the States, I was in Montana, and they used to raise what is it, Black Angus up there. The local restaurant, not even frozen,
Huh?
straight off the cow.
Oh, that's different.
Oh, and cheap. Because
It
that's
was
right
right
where
there.
they
It's
come
gone.
from. This
Yeah.
is just local diner stuff. I
They
think.
probably own the farm too.
Yes.
Or they bought the cows.
Or their
It-
friends
it-
own the farm.
It
they
was
have
kind of
connections.
like it was definitely rural Montana, so it was
And they
like
probably bought stocks
they-
of the animals.
well, no, they just needed the rancher and probably had a deal from
Yeah,
him
because that's
because
what
they
do up
happen to
north.
know
They'll
the
buy
guy.
cows.
Yeah,
And go, okay, this is how much meat you approximately get. Okay, this is what we'll pay
Yeah.
now. And then when that cow comes in, they're literally paying $1.50 for a sirloin this big. They're charging you $25 for.
yeah.
Safe to say,
Yeah.
food makes for good conversation.
Well, when I was a kid, we
But
raised
slow. Everybody's
Everyone's like,
pigs, cow. We used to
Huh.
milk goats, but I was never a
I'm
huge
not
goat
big in goat
person.
milk.
Yeah,
Goat
yeah.
cheese I like, but it has to be made a certain way.
Hey,
Like,
fair
Really,
enough.
my mother-in-law works at she works with that stuff. I'm not gonna put it out there, but maybe I could get some because she has some all the time. It's just like
I want goat's
Goat
milk
cheese?
mozzarella.
I'll
cheese
see,
is
I'll
so
ask.
good.
Goat-
Goat's milk is
Say what?
yeah,
Goat's milk and goat
No, I can
cheese.
see it. I can
is
see
so
it.
good.
it's the creamiest ever, but there's something about the consistency
Oh,
I
it's-
can't stomach. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I can eat feta, but that's about as.
Wow, I
Yeah.
absolutely adore it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like sheep's milk. Sheep's milk and
I
the
would
sheep's,
love to try sheep's milk.
it's up there with goat's milk.
I like goat's
I
milk.
bet
Yeah.
So.
briskets and stuff like that,
Oh,
right?
fuck that. I used to buy a roll of
I would like to have a goat
roll of cheese.
someday.
Oh
They're
man,
not. They're
we
actually,
got a couple in Jamaica.
They're actually
Mozzarella,
incredibly
elemental
friendly
Swiss cheese,
animals.
which is rubbery kind of
But
hard,
again,
yeah.
having to milk them all the
And
time and stuff
they
is
made
like
them
it
with
is.
kielbasa.
If you have 2 or 3 of them, that's going to be a good like 30 to 45 minutes in the morning every morning. For you.
So
Yeah,
you
no,
get
fair enough.
used to it.
Yeah.
You get
Love it.
milk.
No, I grew up like milking the goats, and then like that's what we drank,
I
man.
grew up.
Dude, I would
Yeah.
be so into that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ah.
That was
I'm
good.
on the line.
Wasn't it though? I tried to act as if it
I
didn't
was-
happen,
I was
but I knew
online.
someone
I was
saw
met-
it.
Stripping them.
Yeah, I was never. My grandmother actually, when I was living over at her place, this was like 18 or whatever. I was living over at
I
her
was
place,
exposed to raising chickens.
and because my aunt raises but they'd slaughter them, but then she'd like take them all apart in the basement. So it's like you just walk into the basement, and it was like fucking Jason, man, just like fucking blood on the walls, and just smells like blood. You know what I mean?
Outside. You gotta do that outside.
no.
You gotta do that outside.
Old Polish woman, man. She don't give a shit.
Old Polish women.
We got a
Don't
couple
fuck with
pigs
them.
slaughtered and-
Dude, she grew up like in World War II, so it's like it's better.
Oh,
it's
blood
better-
is
she was
nothing to
eating
her.
bark, you
Yeah.
know what I
It's
mean?
World
It's
War
like
II in Poland.
she can slaughter her chickens
You know?
downstairs, and it's
Anywhere.
just feathers and blood all over the place. Like you just walk down into the basement, it was just like, and then she'd clean
Like
it
a
up.
chopper went
Next
off
day, you never
downstairs.
go,
It always had that kind of like
oh, metallic smell?
No, bleach and slaughtered animal.
Yeah.
Well, we slaughtered.
I was
Yeah.
such a city kid.
And as a joke, we said
Me
we
too.
brought one of the skulls.
Yeah.
Fair.
So
I
they
grew
left
up
the
in
skin and
Welland,
everything on it.
born and raised.
Slaughtered
Oh, no.
the skull.
It's always been like city.
Oh,
We
I
skin it
bet,
in
like,
the
I'm
house and
big city
everything else.
kid,
We put
like-
all the meat in and then
like,
the head.
Take Niagara
Put it in the middle of the
Falls,
freezer and close the door.
multiply it by like
Fair enough.
25.
The first
My
one to
my
see
the
it, that
Yeah,
did
yeah,
biggest
my
place
level.
I've ever lived was a couple months in Oakville
Fall over
for
or what?
college.
Oakville's pretty big too, yeah.
I dropped out, but whatever.
I'm
Life
pretty
happens.
sure that's
Art
the
school
reaction
just
I
wasn't
would
for
get.
me. It was like
Not
way
knowing
too
what's
of
gonna
a
be in the- not expecting that
competitive
to be in the first.
A big
atmosphere.
ass.
Yeah.
I find like
With
I-
the eyes
some
open.
with school they
would
try to
expect
teach you what
it
they
if
want you to know,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
they don't
that would
really
not bug me with the eyes
investigate
open.
what
I
you're
wasn't
capable of.
getting to
It's
what I
just-
wanted to.
Oh
The
my
only
god, we used
class
to play
I really thought was great
because
for
we
me,
used to like
life
you know, had
drawing,
geese and
where you have
chickens
like the
and
nude
stuff.
model
Geese,
in
you
the
know, you
middle
have
of
the
the
head up,
classroom
they'll just
doing
keep
different
running.
poses, and you have to draw that.
But they
You do not
but
care that that person is
they
naked.
don't have a
You are
nerve center at
panicking
that
trying to
point,
draw
so
this
they don't
person
really feel
as fast
pain.
as possible correctly.
Wow.
So me and my
It's
sister used to
crazy.
play
It's just like
soccer with
you
them.
suddenly completely forget that that's
It'd
even
just
a
be this
person.
goose
You
with no
just like
head running
I
around
have
the
to
lawn,
get
my
this
sister,
right.
like kicking it around.
because I'm being graded on this later.
Showed her how to slaughter a hen.
Some
Chop the head
some
off and went,
poses
"Watch."
we'd only be doing
Let
for
her
like
run.
30 seconds
yeah.
to a
So the
minute,
next going like this, just
and
spraying.
other ones
Yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
like 30-minute
No,
poses.
and I remember it was just kind of a fun
The
game. of,
head's
like,
just doing this.
I don't
Did
think the head
anybody
does
want
anything
coffee?
actually. It's,
Coffee?
it's
Yeah, I'll
the-
take a coffee.
yeah, I never checked,
Okay.
but like
I'll
we're,
take a
we're
coffee
usually
if you
too
don't
busy
mind.
playing around with
Okay,
I
the
was
what's
body.
too
that?
scared of
Just
the
like
head
a-
to realize what was going on with the body.
Oh, really?
I didn't notice the body still had life.
I don't know. The
Would I be
body's like
allowed to
I
have
was
a
too
triple
scared
triple?
of the head because I was
Okay.
it's like a little soccer ball.
What size?
8-9-year-old pretty much learning how to
Just
chicken up and
medium
raise
or a
Yeah,
large.
it's basically
Whatever's
like a little soccer ball
okay.
that runs around your.
I don't want to
lawn.
overstep.
it. Except when
I'll do a medium,
we
but
decided to create a
Yeah, I've had a lot of coffee today, so it's probably a better
upside
idea.
down,
Oh, that would be creepy.
a
right? So
large.
then they
Because
don't
then
do
they
the
just,
flop.
but
Yeah,
they just trip out on the fucking string.
yes.
Yeah,
What?
that's fucking trippy.
You-
I'd rather
you-
them
you'd
running around
rather-
the lawn.
What in the heck?
Well, because yeah, when they're running on the lawn, they're fun.
How you gonna call my apparatus creepy and yours is to watch it lifelessly die?
Well, not lifeless.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
I'd rather
you
have
can't
Oh,
lifeless.
yeah, now it's good. I'm like, you should stay there and
I'm just saying, like the chickens hanging on the line, just kind of flopping there, just that.
It's not like
it's-
up where we're like, ah.
Well, no, but that's the thing when they're running on the lawn.
I
You're
love
like,
it.
yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, you
Watch,
gotta just
ah.
put the elements
not
together and
moving.
watch them interact. It's
Yeah.
fucking
I mean,
great.
what do you
Fireworks.
do?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
The chicken, you know what I mean? There's nothing fun about a tether
What
ball
about
with,
dead
like, a
chickens?
floppy tether
Well,
You know what I
that's
mean?
because
Like,
it's
so
messy.
animated about it.
I know.
It was messy for me to let it run around.
Well, no, yeah, we had a
Right?
backyard, like a
It
big
was
backyard,
messy,
so
yeah.
you just let it run around the
Yeah,
backyard.
it was messy
it
that
was
way
just
for
funny.
me, so we put it on the line.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
no,
so
and
you
that
just-
makes sense.
and then-
That
Conversation.
big bucket of hot water, we'd sink it into it and strip all the
Yep,
feathers.
take all the feathers off. All of my blankets. Actually, it's my grandmother's actually kind of like completely out of it at this point and gonna die at some point soon. But yeah, she used to make all of our blankets and shit like that with feathers that she took off of the chickens.
Oh, so you recycled the whole as much of it as you could get.
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
it. Okay.
She grew up eating bark. You know what I mean? It's just like she's just got that.
Like tree bark.
Yeah, he's not talking cinnamon.
Yeah, she grew up in Poland, right?
Okay.
Up until the age of 5, when the Nazis came in and then the Russians came in. She got shipped into like refugee camps in Siberia. And instead of starving, you either eat people or bark. And I guess she chose bark.
Yeah, I'd go for the bark. It's just
Considering eating people would make you chemically unstable.
It
Pretty
would
quick.
probably not be good for you.
No, it isn't. It gives you cannabis disease. Which
Oh,
actually
prion disease, yeah.
Screws your
Well,
fucking whole-
it's because, yeah, like the brain diseases in humans are really easy to transfer. It's same thing with, bovine spongiform. It's just certain mammal diseases for brain prion diseases. The closer you are to an animal. So, like, if you're eating pork, which is why a lot of old religions have this thing against pork, is because you can get sick off it real easy if you're not doing it right.
oh,
Because
It's like eating
pigs are
blowfish.
real close to us,
It's like eating
like
blowfish,
genetically.
poison and everything
So
else.
if they
Oh.
can get a disease, we can get their disease.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's with a lot of, which is generally why we don't eat people, is because if they're dying of something, we eat them. That's just dumb. You know what I'm saying? You know?
So like you'd want to eat the healthy people, I guess. And then
Why?
they
Because
just-
they're healthy
like,
with this?
exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I
we're-
mean?
we're
Like,
just like-
Still a communicable disease that's sitting there. dormant.
Yeah, you might not know they have a disease that's in there that you could still get.
Yeah, where it's like
I think that might
like-
be the way to go.
like we're a sick plant. You're not going to catch like Dutch elm disease off of them. You know what I mean? It's just
By that point, I'd be ignorant to say, you didn't cook it properly.
Who likes cashews?
Oh man! Oh boy!
Yeah.
He's about to ruin cashews. Talk to me.
You know what species of plant they're closely related to? And
Poison ivy.
Yes.
Yes.
Say what?
really.
You can,
Oh, I'm a boss.
you can eat unprepared or unroasted cashews.
Can you eat roasted poison ivy?
I guess.
Because I would just to fuck those things. If I can eat like roasted fucking giant hogweed, same thing with chickens. Chickens, I have no problem eating chickens. Like from if I had any vegetarian or vegan sort of things, I would have no problem with chickens because they used to be fucking T-Rexes. So fuck them.
If they were that big, they'd eat us.
Oh, and straight up, they are the most brutal, vicious little pieces of shit. So it's just kind of like, yes, I'm going to eat them. Cows, I feel a little bit bad because they're dumb
And they're sweet.
and they really are.
And
It's
they're
kind of
tasty.
I'm like,
And
really?
they're
Like, who are they chasing? Who are they chasing? Really?
Huh?
Who are they chasing?
They'll
The
chase you
cows.
just to
No,
play
and
with
I
you.
get it.
They're just
but-
having fun.
The only thing they chase is dinner.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty well.
You are dinner. So
I mean, cows have done really well because of us. I don't think there'd be that many cattle in the world if it wasn't for the fact that they're tasty to us.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't for the same thing with like a lot of vegetables.
it's one of the most expensive commodities back in Jamaica.
Too bad water.
I could see that
they-
because
cow,
they're
yeah.
pretty resource heavy animals. Yeah.
All right.
water's the most expensive.
$250,000 to $500,000 for one.
Yeah.
You pay more for water per liter than you do gas
Where?
everywhere.
What, in bottles?
Terrible. This right here is
I live out in the country and I get rainwater.
10 liters.
He's like, I don't know what you mean.
Like, what are you talking
Nah,
about?
bro,
There's
this
a
is
price
10
on
liters
it.
at
Yeah,
$6 a
exactly.
liter. $6 for like
Liquid
$7
fat
for the
water is
gallon for
definitely
10
fun,
liters.
though.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I'm paying
Tap
70
water.
cents. No, it's jewelized water, filtered over amethyst
Yeah,
crystals.
yeah.
So it
Blessed
comes
by,
out of the
blessed
tap.
by the Pope.
It comes out of a tab, yes, but I
Then
mean,
gets
there's
crystallized
there's
somehow.
Blessed by the
filters
Pope
beyond
and the
filters.
Buddha.
Hey man, there's filters beyond filters. I'll pay that extra just to make sure that the parts.
The amethyst
Filtration.
crystals will help you with your ideals of friendship.
They're just
or
absorbing
whatever.
all the negative energy that's being
Yeah,
created.
man.
You know what I mean?
Gwyneth
It's just-
Paltrow has way
They're
more
getting rid of
money
all
than-
that bad
exactly.
Now watch her come around the corner with something.
Wow.
With her can.
Has one-
No, exactly. That's why I
Oh,
said it,
man.
man. That's why I said
Oh my gosh, that is terrible. I know. That's why I said that is terrible.
She's making a perfume too.
And on that note, I think we've gone from LG's cooking to the Savage Circle. So we're gonna make that transition, ladies and gentlemen. So give us a few minutes to reset, and we will be right back with you because we are not done by a long shot.
Here's the straight road with a dirt turn off.
Yep. I just took that dirt turn off. I turned off my lights and I turned off the car. I'm hoping these motherfuckers go past me and shit. All right, but no, y'all see the cooking, y'all see the eating. We gonna have Zach Burry here, and we gonna chop it up with him. If y'all didn't see the Terrell Effect before, y'all need to watch that later because we gonna come back at you with some more stuff. All right, but for
Oh,
now,
yeah.
bless up
Oh,
until the next stream.
Weekend.
Yeah,
Happy Saturday.
yes, and we.